we're going to do a fantasy draft because we thought it might be more, because we just talked about all this stuff. We got all these opinions, everybody's thoughts about the decks. But what happens if we put pride on the line and points based on the decks and make people make decisions about how they would actually rank these decks, where they would choose to add them to their teams? So what we're going to do is we're going to draft rosters of 5 decks, each of us are. Okay?
Oh, I forgot I had first pick. I honestly was operating all day like I had third.
Yeah,
you
have first pick.
Oh, what? This sucks.
So we're gonna pick 5 decks. I have a pool of 20 decks that you must select your first picks from, your first 4 picks from. And then after that, if you want to take one of the decks that's left over, you can have it, or you can write in whatever you want. This is just to keep us from having to think about a lot of writing. Yeah. He's got first pick. Now, would you like me to explain the scoring before we get into
Yes,
the
please.
picking? Okay.
Because you know me, I like to game the game, Dave.
Scoring will be based off of 3 different factors, basically. It's going to be based off of meta share, the deck's win percentage, and any placements these archetypes have in the top 32 of the Pro Tour finishes. But let's hop in.
All right.
Okay. So
I've got to think about what's going to be left.
Pick.
Actually, I don't. I'm going to play it very safe. I'm going to take Rakdos midrange. I think it is probably. I think it's going to be probably the most popular deck and is extremely safe. So I think it's my pick. This is my running back 1.
Okay. Shane's pick is Rakdos midrange. I am going to take. Yawgmoth with my first pick.
Whoa! I'm actually a bit surprised at Yawgmoth. I thought it might have fallen to 4th.
Now you put me on the fly here. I was going to take Yawgmoth.
Yeah, I knew it, Devon. I knew it.
Yeah, you knew it.
You have to play it safe here. You're on the turn. You got to pick 2 solid decks.
Well, I mean, let's play it safe. Maybe I kind of want to take Burn just to troll Shane.
I mean, go for it.
I think that's probably not a good idea.
I don't think. Yeah, don't hate draft. Don't troll draft first round.
I'm gonna take. Okay, this is gonna look a little weird, but hear me out. I'm gonna take Greentron and Coffers.
No,
I'm gonna
I think
try and
that's
steal
perfect.
all of the big mana from both you guys.
I think that's perfect.
Wow.
I would.
So you guys can't have any big mana.
I think what you lose in metagame share, you might gain in win rate with Coffers there.
I really was thinking Coffers was one of my safeties. I thought that I was definitely going to be able to get that second round. I cannot believe that nobody has taken 4-color Omnath.
I think that fell.
I am going to take Omnath. So I have Yawgmoth and Omnath right now.
And now stuff starts getting bad. I'm definitely going to take Living End with one of these 2 picks.
Okay, I'm going to put it over under your name right now.
That's fine. So, and I cannot write in yet.
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to quickly use my cheat sheet. I'm going to go up to Karsten's percent. Oh, you already have it here. Karsten's percentage list.
Percentages right there on the left-hand side.
I'm going to go to my other cheat sheet, which is my metagame performance list, and try to remind myself how these decks are doing. Okay. Man, Titan. I can't take Titan here. Man, this sucks. I think I have to take Titan. No, I can't take Titan yet.
This is great.
This is tough because I have to balance in terms of Dave, your scoring mechanism here, right? Which will reward metagame percentage, and I think Murktide will still show up here. It could very well get a defense penalty at minus 50%. You know what I mean? And like kind of throw it all away. And I don't think it's
literally why I put one.
Yeah. I'm going to be a little weird. I'm going to go with Amulet Titan. That seems no. I'm sorry. No. Well, I mean, I guess we can't roll the picks back. I was going to go Dimir Control, actually.
Sure. You want Dimir Control there? You got it.
Yeah, thank you.
I think this is a friendly league. There's nothing on the line but pride here.
He did say Amulet Titan.
Devon, there's no way you wanted Dimir Control. Don't pretend. You just told me you hated that deck.
No, absolutely not. I assumed you wanted it.
I'm okay. I will recover.
This is Devon. My usual tactic of the risky early round play. I think Dimir Control could easily get like 43%.
Easily. I am going to take Murktide. I'm just going to be safe. You know that every time I play fantasy, I take all the old man picks. I'm taking Murktide. That's the old man pick. I always had Steven Jackson on my team forever. Who knows what? You know what I mean? Like, that's me.
I'm going to take 2 of these. Huh?
Yeah, you get the turn again.
And for what it's worth, this is your last non-write-in pick. Like the second pick that you make here, you'll be able to write in the next time you go if that matters to you.
Yeah, because I'm going to take 2 of these.
What are you going to write in at this point?
I got some big mana. It's kind of a tough one. There's some different stuff here. Take an aggressive deck. There's a couple combo decks. I'm leaning towards like Breach Titan, but I don't know if I want to take 2 combo decks. I kind of want to take 1 combo deck and 1 aggro deck just to kind of cover the spectrum a little bit. Let's go with Breach and Hammer.
I really thought I was gonna have Breach. All right, Breach and Hammer.
Yeah,
Hammer, Devon.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still popular. It's still fine.
It's maybe a controversial pick, but it's an explosive deck too. You know.
I am gonna take Amulet Titan, my last pick.
Do we have to write in?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, you could take one of those that's left over if you want.
I'll take Rhinos. It's like drafting Steven Jackson.
Yep, Rhino boys.
I'm happy with this. Actually, I'm somewhat happy. Rakdos midrange scam, Living End, Dimir Control, and Rhinos.
Okay, and I have Yawgmoth, 4-color Omnath, Murktide, and Amulet.
That's a stronger roster than me, I feel like.
Devon.
And I got a wild one.
This is wild.
Greentron, Coffers, Breach, and Hammer. I don't know. Looking back at this, I might have shot myself in the foot here.
Well, you can make up for it with a really good hit here in the write-in round if you pick the rogue deck that's going to win the whole thing, or take one of our lovely decks that's left over. Shane?
Yes, it is. Is this my last pick, or is the?
This is our last pick. We only have 5 decks.
Okay. I can't take burn after dogging on it so much. I'm going to take... Do I have a write-in? I don't think I have a write-in. That's going to be worth its salt. I think I'm going to have to go with... creativity, defense, scoring is going to be so bad. Samwise combo. Let's take a flyer in this last round. Let's take a creature combo deck. Okay, I guess here's the question. If it involves the card Samwise Gamgee, is that enough to qualify? Or is that to like
Probably.
Samwise and like Cat?
I don't think there are people playing fair Samwise.
Yeah.
The only Sam decks I've seen have had the combo.
Okay, well let's just go for
I think
that.
You should be good.
All right. My final pick, and just so everybody knows, the decks that are left here lonely on the dance floor right now are Creativity, Burn, Shadow, Hardened Scaled, Zoo, Jund, and Asmo Food. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write in Aspiring Spikes, Cofferless Coffers.
Oh, that's a good write-in.
Mono Black Control List.
Good write-in.
Do we know what I'm talking about
Yeah,
there?
just like Mono Black Grief, I think Frank Carson called it.
Yeah, Mono Black Grief, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying I got the coffers, but I guess it doesn't have coffers. So.
It has to have no coffers, and it has to have grief in it.
Okay, what if it has 1 coffer? It has like a value land. Does that count?
No, I think that's...
It seems against
it wouldn't count. I'm trolling you.
That seems against the spirit of the pick here.
Let's say
we can work it out, Devon.
Coffers has to have 4 coffers for Urborg. Yeah.
Right,
I got you.
Yeah, maybe Karn. It has to have Karn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to steal your thunder. That's all I'm here for.
I hear
you. All right,
I feel like you have some scraps here, Devon.
Oh, I'm writing in.
Okay.
I've already made my pick.
love you taking the initiative. Yeah, let's write in.
You guys might be a little surprised by this, but for the final pick of the 2023 Dive Down Fantasy MTG Draft, Devon O'Donnell, aka d00mwake, selects Heliod.
Oh, I knew you were going to do it. I knew you were going to do it because I was just like, as soon as I took Samwise, I was like, oh wait, there might be another.
Love it.
Now, hear me out. I actually think the Heliod deck is kind of busted, but it's impossible to play on Magic Online. So I think that more people who, given that you can't demonstrate an infinite loop, et cetera, I think that deck is quietly busted, but you can't play it online. So
that's hilarious.
I think that's a really good last round flyer there, Devon.
Assuming people actually pick it up.
I mean, that's definitely like a team deck. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, we all practiced this in paper, and it was absurd, so we brought it.
We're going to do it. Okay. One bonus question for the end of the show. Think of it as a tiebreaker. I want to do this Price is Right rules.
Closest without going over?
Closest without going over to the number of the percentage of day one decks that have the One Ring in them, which I believe will be a stat we will have access to without having to look for it ourselves.
And so, just to remind everyone, that usually includes Omnath, maybe Yawgmoth, Tron, Amulet Titan, Jeskai Breach, not is it?
Dimir.
Oh yeah, Coffers, Dimir.
Coffers.
A lot of decks.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
You have the honor, Shane,
Okay.
of going first. I would like you to give your percent and then read your final
without
roster.
going over. 18.75.
All right.
Two decimal points.
18.75. Okay.
Rakdos Scam, Living End, Dimir Control, Rhinos, Samwise combo decks, and 18.75 decks on day one will have at least one Ring in them.
All right. I am going to say 35%.
Holy smokes. Hold on. You're doing a very dangerous, like, Price is Right thing, where it's like Devon can just go 18.76 and wins, but that's his prerogative going last.
Unless it's over 35%.
Yes, that's a good point.
All right, so I'm saying 35%, and it is Yawgmoth, 4-color Omnath, Murktide, Amulet Titan, Mono Black, Grief without Cofferless, Grief, 35% for day one Ring meta share.
Devon's in a very interesting position here. He can go 0.1, he can go 18.76, or 35.1. 0.1.
I guess if Dave's going to go 35, I don't, So if I go 36, the only way that Dave wins is if it's like between
you can go 35.01.
Yeah.
Well, I don't,
Give me a little bit of breathing space.
Yeah, I want to give him a little bit of. I'm not going to do 36 or anything like that. Let's do 45%.
Wow, you're going to say 45%.
That's a very generous window you just gave Dave.
I want to give you a buffer.
I also think
it's going to be over 50. So I think I'm going to win anyways.
See, this is what I was thinking too, Devon. I thought I would. I thought going a third was like pretty aggressive.
This is why I'm not playing Plinko.
Yep.
And for the listeners at home, I got a roster of Green Tron, Coffers, a lot of big mana, Breach, Hammer, Heliod combo.
45%.
45%.